Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. For my other videos, kindly refer to the links given in the description below. In this video, I am going to explain how to draw automata diagrams in LaTeX documents using TIX package. People who are familiar with XY PIC package, they know it can be used to draw automata diagrams in LaTeX. However, not many people understood the usage of that XYPIC package. It has got very few characters of coding, but still it is very highly abstract. Therefore, I suggest that you can go ahead with using TIX package. Let us now take up the Technic Center editor. We start with begin TIX picture, end TIX picture. We use TIX library, automata and positioning. Now, first we would like to have the graph sheet. Then, here we have the graph sheet ready with the help lines. Okay. First we would like to fix the nodes. Node, and then definitely all of them must have the word state. Only then automata state, whether it is a DFA or NFA, the state must be specified here. State, it must be state. Then you can say, you can have a name, let us say Q0 for this node. You can position it anywhere you like, and then in the output, suppose you want to have Q underscore 0 to appear. This is the first node. Then the second, third, fourth nodes have got Q1, Q2, Q3, and their names are Q1, Q2 and Q3. This way it will be very convenient for me to copy and paste. Now on compilation, you will find all the four nodes overlap here. Therefore, we will like to position them at different points. What you can do here for the second node, you can say you can specify the x and y coordinates. This is one method. The simplest method is you can say above of equal to of Q0. You will find Q1 appears above Q0. Here you can say node distance can be specified. Let us say 1.5 centimeter. Okay. Automatically, even though you have specified here 1.5 centimeter, this must be in option brackets. You find the distance between the nodes is not exactly equal to 1.5 centimeters, and also the center of this node and center of this node do not exactly match with the coordinate system. Then you may use the option on grid. If you use this option, then you will find the distance is from here 1 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter exactly. Okay. For the first node. For the second node, you can say this is Q2 is below of Q0. Then you will find Q2 appearing directly below Q0. Therefore, what you would like to have is above right and below right of Q0. Then Q1 will come here, Q2 will come here. Okay. Then let us take the next case. Q3 is below right of Q1, let us say. Then you will find it appears below right of Q1. Okay. We have got 4 nodes Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 positioned like this. Of the 4, let me say Q0 is initial and Q3 is accepting. When I say this is initial, I will say initial and Q3 is accepting. You will find here the word start automatically appears with an arrow mark. Accepting node has got a double line. Now, we can connect the nodes transitions like this. After having drawn the nodes as per our liking, we would like to connect the transitions. We would like to draw the connecting lines. They are done like this. Path, specify the arrow, and then we can say from the node Q0 up to, let us say, Q1. Then if our idea is only to draw just this path, we may say at the end semicolon. However, if you want to connect all of them, then we can say Q0 to Q1, Q0 to Q2, and then from Q1 to Q3, similarly from Q2 to Q3, and then put a semicolon at the end. Compile now. You will get the straight line arrows. If you want, you can say bend left or bend right, bend above, bend below, etc. If you do not like this bend, you can remove it. Again, suppose you want to specify a label for this connection Q0 to Q1. We can say node with an option and then the value that you would like to have. Similarly for other nodes. You can say 2, 3, 4, etc. You will find these values appear along the transitions as specified. If you would like to position them on the left, you can say here left. Similarly for the other one, you can say right, etc. But what I would suggest is you specify a common option here, auto. Automatically these labels will be positioned not on the transition but either above or below the transitions. If you look at these two and 4, it is not to our liking. Therefore, in those two cases alone, what you can say for 2, you can say swap. Also for 4, you can say swap. Then you will find the labels are alright. If you think that a space between the tip of the arrow and the node is better, you can say shorten the arrow by, let us say, 1 point. Then you will find here the arrows are shortened by 1 point. It looks better. One special feature is, let us say, node, the path with the arrow from, let us say, let me take the case of Q1, let us say Q1 to Q1 itself. You can say edge loop above, and then if you want, you can have again Q1 colon semicolon. You will find here the loop. If you want to change the direction of the arrow, you can say loop below, like this, or above. Again you can say node you can specify the position of the node and the value of the node. Put here 0, etc. These are the common options that you use. However, there are some special options like this. You can have text style accepting. Instead of double border, we can have accepting by an arrow, like this. Instead of double border, you can have accepting by arrow. Similarly, you can change the text, start text, to something else. Position of the start text can be the default value, or it can be got here. If you change start where, right, then you will get it here. You will find drawing automated diagrams is very simple with the text package. Good luck. We will continue in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.